Hello everyone, welcome back to our My 2020 tutorial series on our construction dude. Been making some good progress here lately. We're going to continue working on them. Mainly the details is what we've been after lately. So what we are going to work on today is going to be the collar. And yeah, so we're going to, well, we'll see if we have time to do anything else besides the collar, but we'll go ahead and jump in right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a chunk of faces that can be his collar. Let's say we're going to use these ones, and I'm just going to duplicate these faces off so it'll be a new piece of geometry. We could technically go about and trying to extrude these out, but it'll cause more issues if we go that route. I think it'll be safer for us just to have it be its own piece. So we'll just duplicate geometry, pull it away from the surface a bit. Probably right about there is good. Okay. Maybe a little further. Oops. Make sure we're grabbing that arrow. Keep actually grabbing something else besides the arrow. I don't want the ring. Sheesh. Keeps wanting to grab the rotation, but I want the arrow. There we go. Something like that should be good. Might be a little bit too much, but I'll finesse it afterwards. Okay, just go back to object mode. 1 and 2, if you look in the outliner, this creates this group here. I'm just going to unparent both objects from the group. So I'll just select both of them, press Shift P, and then I'll just delete off that group. Oops. Well, let's just go this way. Delete the history. That gets rid of the group. Could have reattached the material, but you know, that's probably the better way of doing it. Okay. Never mind the outliner for now. We're going to go through and rename everything once we're done with all the components. So I know that those who are in my class know I'm a stickler for naming conventions, but we're going to circle back for this part. Okay. So next I'm going to go through and just I'll remove off these two faces. Okay. And I'm going to bring these two here a little closer together. Okay, and then I'm going to just select the bottom edges so I can bring this a little bit closer down to his body. And about like that, scan a little closer. Okay, that's good. Okay, now these ones, let's see here. According to the front view here, these have to come down quite a bit, right? So let's just select both of them. We're going to do soft select, and we'll just use that to bring the surrounding geometry down a bit as well. So if we want to bring it down so it's about right there, then bring it forward a little bit. Maybe rotate it a little. Okay, and we'll take these ones and we'll do the same thing. Let's turn on symmetry, so it's doing it to the other side as well. Okay, that's good. Now I don't want these to be the tuck, I don't believe. I want these to actually be like the fold that comes over here. So I actually want this to be down over here. I'm going to finesse these guys out as well. Kind of just matching up with the curvature of this a little bit better. Let's just bring that out. Make sure it's still good. Yep. Okay. Grab these guys. We'll move them out a little bit. Deselect that one. There we go. So that's pretty good, except for these guys up here now are little ways off, so let's go ahead and fix these as well while we're at it. So these ones are supposed to be down here and over a little bit, so that's good. Oops, looks like I got the back one as well, but didn't mess that one up. That's fine. Okay. And then the rest of these are probably good. All right. Bring this one down a little bit lower. Okay. So now I'm going to go to edge mode, and I want this upper edge here because I want to extrude down to create what's going to connect him with his body. So I want to get rid of these guys, and then these edges here as well. Okay, so that looks good. And I'll extrude. Let's turn off mirroring for now. Extrude. Okay, and we're gonna. I'm not creating thickness right away. Well, I'm going to need to, I think, actually. Create a little bit of thickness here. Then we'll hit G to repeat last command because I need to have it change directions now. I'm going to bring this together like this. Okay. So the back is okay, but the front needs to come down to make it to where it connects in with this shirt. So I'm going to go to vertex mode again, turn symmetry back on, turn on X-ray so I can see through the model, and I need these ones. Let's grab 2 actually. Actually, let's grab 3. Okay, turn X-ray off for a moment. We'll bring these ones forward, down, forward, scale them together. Oops, not that way, this way. Oh, that's right. Since I have mirroring on, it's not going to work that way. But actually just move them in. Okay, let's say I'm going to need to get rid of these 2. And we're just going to go back to this one. So this one will come together. And I think that we might want to go ahead and extrude this one here, this edge, just a little further down. So let's extrude just this one. Get rid of mirroring for now. Go back to world mode instead of object. And then we'll bring those 2 edges a little closer together. Okay, so that's good. Actually, let's separate them just a little bit, and I'll bridge them instead of just having them attach right there. So let's bridge that. There we go. And that'll just give me a piece of geometry I can then extrude down that can be the line that goes down the center of his shirt. So I can go ahead and say, well, extrude, well, I'll extrude that down. Yeah, let's extrude it down now. Let's just grab it in face mode though. No, I'm not liking how it crossed right there. It had a little issue with that. Oh, I know why. Okay, never mind. I'm going to do this part here after I extrude the depth in, otherwise I'm going to end up with the normals backwards. So let's just go ahead and I'm going to select this part here, and really, actually, I think that is all I need is the border edges. Now that I'm thinking about it, we'll just extrude this down. That's probably good. Extrude one more time. This time I'm just going to scale these all together. I'll have to make a couple little adjustments, like where it's coming through over here, but that should be okay. That'll work. That also makes it to where now I can grab this bottom face down here and create what's going to be just the seam on the shirt here. Possibly. I might not like the way this looks. I might end up just using the geometry on the body. Okay, let's add a couple of edge loops. That should be good. All right, let's close that. All right, so just do some finishing work here. This actually looks pretty good. I just need to connect some of the things underneath it so when it comes to UV mapping, this doesn't look like a complete catastrophe. So I'm going to isolate this guy, and let's see what issues we possibly have that we need to fix. So let's go to this area. Probably symmetrical, so let's see if we can turn symmetry on so we can just fix them both at the same time. Just trying to separate these vertexes out so I can see what needs to be welded together, if anything. A lot of times it's just that when you extrude, it tends to make the geometry, if you're not careful, cross over itself, which causes issues. Okay, so I do want this to be tucked tight. I just don't want it to be crossing over itself, so that should be okay. Alright, so all that looks good. Let's see if on the back side there's any problems. Nope, everything on the back side looks good. Okay, so let's go ahead and take one last look at it from the front view here. Okay, yep, that's fine. We could also have done this by adjusting this geometry and hatch where the shirt was built into it, but I feel like we would have been forcing the geometry in order to get this extra bit on here. Okay, so that's looking good. We are about 15 minutes in, so I think that starting another piece would probably make us run late. So I'm just going to go ahead and save now. We'll save now here. Okay, continue. In the next lesson, we'll start working on some of these attachments for his belt. Or, yeah, we'll work. Actually, let's do the buckles first. We'll do the buckles, then we'll do the attachments. We'll just work from the top down for the details. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next lesson.